Vamos lá, 21º vídeo da nossa série de Princess, onde vou platinar, desbloquear todos os finais. Eu estou tentando desbloquear todas as memórias que tem nesse jogo, que isso aqui vai me ajudar a desbloquear os troféus que estão faltando. Olha só, tudo isso aqui são capítulos que a gente pode ir dentro do jogo. Tudo isso aqui são rotas que a gente consegue desbloquear. No capítulo da selvagem, desbloqueei isso aqui. Bom, essa parte das memórias vai me ajudar a desbloquear os troféus que estão faltando. Então tá certo, é o seguinte. Meu objetivo é platinar esse jogo. Para isso eu tenho que desbloquear todos os troféus. Para isso que eu estou acessando as informações dessa aba de memórias, que isso aqui são dicas para mim desbloquear os troféus que estão faltando. Porque a lista de troféus desse jogo está toda em inglês, então vou ter que me virar olhando as dicas que tem nessa aba de memórias. As vozes eu decidi deixar ativado mesmo. Então vou carregar meu save. Vou começar exatamente onde eu parei no vídeo anterior. Ok. Isso aqui é o capítulo 2. O pesadelo. Uma coisa assim.
Now, what were you asking me? Running everything kind of feels like popping in and out of consciousness. It's easy to lose track of things. They were asking you for your blessing to trust me.
Esse aqui é o capítulo 2, o pesadelo, se não me falha a memória. Bom, para desbloquear esse capítulo do pesadelo, é só vocês maratonarem todos os meus vídeos dos Princess, vai estar aparecendo os cards na tela final do comentário fixado desse vídeo.
Oh, that's right, yeah. Fuck this guy. Don't trust him. Really? So you'd have them trust her? Oh, of course not. Can't trust anybody here but ourselves, but I guess that leaves us back where we started, doesn't it? I suppose if I had to make a choice, I'd pick the one that doesn't make our organs shut down. Thank you for your gracious show of support. But that's a marginal preference. We'll have to deal with him later. I'd just rather deal with him while our organs are intact. Whatever. You heard what he had to say, so whether you trust me or not, killing her is still the best, nay, the only option you have worth taking. Alright, I'm done. You can let me take over again.
Finally, that was awful. I really don't know how you do it.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart.
You've been standing there staring blankly for a while now. And I have to say my patience is running a little thin. So don't make a lady wait any longer, okay? Open the door.
Duas opções. Ou a gente sai da cabana, ou a gente derrota a princesa. Vou sair da cabana.
The doorknob twists in your hand, revealing the forested path beyond the cabin. You bastard. You've actually done it, Liver. You've actually done it.
It's so beautiful.
Liver.
I can't wait to ruin it.
Heart. Lungs.
But it's so cold, too.
Nerves.
It's itching against my skin.
Liver. Nerves. Heart. Lungs.
A princesa é exausta, despenca no chão.
Why is it so cold?
Por que está tão frio? Porque, de acordo com os comentários que eu li dos Princess, a princesa é a entidade é a princesa. Pelo que eu entendi, é isso. O único problema dos Princess é isso. Todas as rotas são muito curtas.
Where does she go? Should we try and find her? Is that a...
Afinal, esse será o seu fim, mas não será o meu fim.
What is that supposed to mean? Whatever awful thing I felt before, it feels so much worse now. Can't even trust ourselves.
Você precisa ver o que há nesse espelho. Você definhou. O que mais? Como assim? Você se encontra no silêncio inabalável mais uma vez.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction. A mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new. And all of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
Você não pode ser uma contradição. Contradições não existem.
And yet my waters flow and my streets bustle. There are no words that can describe me into non-existence. I am everything that you have known me to be, but I am also none of it.
Vamos lá. Não quero mais voltar, quero ficar aqui pra sempre se for preciso.
If you need time, then I will wait with you.
Vou esperar com você.
You are as I am now, and forever is a long time to remain undone. I am not you, but I know that I would return before forever. What textures will you leave for yourself to occupy forever? Will you place the images of you and I? If you close that box, will you become another you in another world? An imaginary pattern repeating itself until it can no longer bear the weight of its hand. You'll always come back to the box, because you'll always want to know what it means to be you. I see you have returned to me. Days mean nothing in the maw of forever. I never left your side.
Como você aguenta ser uma contradição?
As easily as you can stand to be you. You are like me, even if you have chosen not to look at the corners of you that do not fit. Even if you have chosen to ignore the brilliant contours of your soul. I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Capítulo 1, Herói e a Princesa.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin...
Estranho, mas vamos ver que eu liberei essa rota nova. Pera aí. Liberei bastante coisa aqui. Veja o que há por trás da máscara. Isso aqui é interessante. Depois vou tentar refazer essa rota de novo.
You're here. That's the spirit.
Viva a revolução. Prossegue até a cabana. Entrar no porão, né? Sem pegar o punhal. Acho que vim aqui ceifar você.
You must have the wrong address.
Você deve achar o endereço errado.
Great job. You've given away the element of surprise. Good luck, hero. You walk down the stairs and lock up. She's beautiful. I am begging you to stay.
Hi. You were joking about coming to kill me, right? Do you think you could get me out of these chains?
Oi, você estava brincando sobre vir tirar minha vida, né? Você acha que poderia tirar esses grilhões de mim? Espera aí, vamos conversar um pouco primeiro.
Okay.
Tudo bem, então. Eu não estava brincando quando disse que me enviaram para tirar sua vida. Aparentemente você vai destruir o mundo.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think. I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here for so long.
That's... How long has she been locked away?
Did they tell you how I'm supposed to end the world?
Eles falaram como vou acabar com o mundo? O que você vai fazer se sair daqui?
The princess hesitates before responding. She doesn't know. She's been down here too long to have any idea of what she'd do in another. She knows what she'd do. She's just searching for whatever answer she thinks you want to hear.
What I do doesn't really matter, right?
O que eu farei não importa de verdade, importa?
At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust. Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why. I don't trust that, and I don't think you do either, or you wouldn't have come down here to talk.
She has a point. We're talking like this for a reason.
So this shouldn't be about what I'd do if I got out of here, or me saying the right thing to convince you to save me. This is about how messed up this whole situation is. This is my life we're talking about. Do you really think I can even end the world? Why would I even want to? We both know that if there's people we can't trust in this situation, it's whoever locked me down here, and it's whoever sent you here. And those two groups are probably one and the same.
Don't let her turn the tables here. This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch, no less.
Qual é o seu nome?
Oh,
She pauses, carefully.
you can address me as Your Royal Highness. Or you can just call me Princess if Your Royal Highness is too formal.
Is Princess her name or her title? What if it's both?
Eu não sei nada sobre você. Até onde eu sei, você está preso aqui por motivo.
Of course I'm locked up down here for a reason. I don't actually know what that reason is, but you don't just stuff a princess in a basement and throw away the key without there being some sort of an explanation, right?
You have all the explanation you need. You should know better than to trust whatever she comes up with.
Não vou matar você, mas não posso simplesmente te libertar. É arriscado demais. E se eu te fizer companhia por tempinho? Talvez assim todo mundo fique feliz.
That seems like a pretty good compromise.
I don't think I could bear being down here that much longer.
Leaving her alive is too risky. If you don't deal with her soon, she will find a way out. So I'm the only one who liked that idea.
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here. It would make it easier for both of us if you'd help. But if you don't, I can promise that you'll regret that decision.
You have to make a choice. Let's hope for all our sakes it's the right one. Thank you. You turn back to the stairs, intent on retrieving the blade in the cabin.
Where are you going? You can't just leave me here. Fine, turn your back on me. But it won't be long before I slip these chains. And once I'm out of here, there will be hell to pay for leaving me behind.
Slip these chains? She can't, right? She needed our help to get out of here. But you hear the conviction in her voice. She has to be bluffing, but hurry. You rush up to the first floor, grabbing the blade, both yours and the world's own. Okay, if we're sure about this decision, I'll support it. I suppose we have a world to save after all. You slowly creep down the basement stairs. It's quiet. Where the princess sat only a moment ago, there's only a severed arm, its cooling flesh still chained to the wall. Is it just me? Or did this room get a lot bigger?
Vamos acabar com isso.
Your eyes dart to the corners of the room. You don't see her. Where is she?
Fechar a porta atrás de você.
You close the door behind you. Almost magically, its locks immediately click into place. Maybe they'll open if you finish the job.
Saia daí, vamos acabar logo com
I
isso.
can wait. I'm very patient.
Esperar.
You do your best to patiently wait her out. But eventually, exhaustion starts to set in. Come on, wake up. We can't fall asleep down here.
Continuar esperando.
You wait for as long as you can, pushing yourself to stay awake and stay vigilant. But you can't outwait someone who's been waiting for as long as she remembers. You barely even realize that you've started to drift off. Pain tears you from your sleep. The princess is upon you, ripping into your flesh, unnaturally sharp teeth and claws severing arteries and digging into organs. There's nothing to be done. You're already half gone. It can't just end like this. Right? As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. I'm sorry. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Capítulo 2, a fera. Cheguei no capítulo da fera de novo. Dá minha volta e ir embora.
You have already committed to my completion. You cannot go further astray.
Don't you start grandstanding about morals. The fate of the world is at risk right now, and the life of a mere princess shouldn't stop you from saving us all. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. If he doesn't remember what happened, then something else must have trapped us here. You're not trapped here. Nobody's forcing you to do anything, though the only sensible thing for you to do right now is march up.
Pegar o punhal.
You take the blade from the table.
Entra no porão.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing what's left of an old wooden staircase. It's still sturdy enough that you can make your way down in one piece, though you'll have to be mindful of holes. The air seeping up from below is oddly warm and wet, as if you're descending into a jungle. If the princess lives, she growls up the stairs.
I can smell you.
She sounds almost feral, impatient, or maybe eager. You carefully make your way down the stairs. The last step gives way to the damp earth floor of a starlit pit. The walls are obscured by an impenetrable darkness, giving the illusion that the room might stretch on forever. You brush against the wide leaves of plants that surround you on all sides. The jungle is pressing in on us, hiding her from view. She could be anywhere. You see only a flash of the princess before she scurries away into the underbrush, dragging her heavy chain behind her. Remember, she's just a princess. She is certainly not just a princess. You're not helping. It doesn't matter what she is. It only matters what she does. Her shining eyes appear between the leaves, staring hungrily at you from the darkness.
I can hear your heart pounding from the bottom of the stairs, fledgling. You're right to be terrified. I'm so much more than you. And a little splinter clutched in trembling hands won't save you from me.
A shiver rushes up your spine and pulls you upright. The air's shifting. She's getting ready to pounce. Move.
Não está ouvindo o tilintar? Ela está acorrentada de novo. Chame seguros. Está prestes a me atacar, não está? Suas intenções são muito óbvias. Vamos correr.
You lunge to the side, picking a direction on instinct. As you land, you're buffeted by a gust of air, disturbed by the sudden motion of a massive body. The princess. In an instant, she's pounced on the spot where you would have been, her chains rattling across the floor behind her. Before you can blink, she's gone, vanishing once more into the shadows. But you still feel her gaze on you.
You're faster than you were before, but you're still meek, reactive, prey.
You whirl around to find her, and your gaze meets hers, a pair of shining eyes peering out at you from just beyond the basement stairs.
So she's cut off our escape. Shit. What do?
Preciso ajudá-la, e se fugirmos juntos? Se pode sair daqui sozinha, por que não fez ainda?
You cannot reason your way out of this, fledgling. There's no compromise with what I am.
At least she's upfront about her intentions.
Fui enviado para matá-lo, pois você representa uma ameaça para o mundo. Estou começando a achar que é verdade.
Oh, for the love of... You've given up the game. Great. All that will do is hasten her victory.
So many useless thoughts run through your head. Thinking. You'll never hurt me if you keep thinking.
She's coiling for another strike. Be somewhere else. We're on the back foot. The back foot keeps us nimble. Keeps us alive.
It doesn't matter if it keeps us alive if it eventually kills us. We need to take back the momentum. We need to do something.
Esperar ela atacar para revidar.
This isn't going to work. We're in her domain. We just have to stay alive.
If we keep dodging her forever, we're going to get tired. We're going to slip up. We have to take a risk.
As the princess lunges from the shadows once more, you tighten your grip on the blade and lash out. It strikes, cutting deep, and the princess loses her focus, crying out in pained surprise as she crashes into you. You're sent sprawling, and can already feel the massive bruise blossoming on your ribs as she scrambles back into the darkness.
Ha! Look at that! We wounded her.
And she wounded us. Bad trade.
That hurt. Are you just the cornered animal you seem to be? Or could you be a rival?
She rears back, then leaps at you, more forceful, more ferocious, more serious. The scuffle is brief, and though you inflict a few deep wounds, you find yourself quickly overwhelmed by her savagery. You collapse to the floor, and she wastes no time before pouncing on you in a flurry of claws and blood, your nerves barely able to keep up with the onslaught. By the end, you're lying in a nest of your own intestines, spine severed, blood rapidly draining out onto the jungle floor. The princess, drenched in both her blood and yours, idly prods your body.
No, that's it then. Cornered animal it was. Do better next time. I still need to devour you. And it doesn't count if you're dead.
We're not dead, we're... But you don't have time to protest her premature observation of your death, because everything goes dark, and you die.
Capítulo 3, O Covil. Capítulo novo, finalmente.
You're on a path in the... Yeah, we are. And this time we're not gonna run until we die. We're taking her head on and we're winning. You felt her. She didn't have a soft underbelly. She didn't have blind spots. What could we have done that would have saved us from her hunger? When someone tries to make you dead, you have to hit them back. You have to show them your authority. There's nothing worse than a bully that thinks they own you. Great. So you've been here before. That doesn't bode well. You're not supposed to have been here before. This is supposed to be one and done. Oh, shut up. It bodes fine. You're the reason we're stuck in this shit situation, and now I have to do the hard work of dragging us out. And how do you intend to do that? We're going to fight her, and we're going to win. There's a reason she slinks around in the shadows. Well, no complaints here. Now, hold on. We're not just gonna let the fact that he knows things about this whole Lupin situation go, are we? He's not important. He can have his secrets for all I care. She's killed us twice now, and that's enough of a reason for us to want her dead.
Beleza, qual é o plano?
Like I said, we're going to fight her. But we're so small. We don't actually know how big she is. We just know she wants us to think she's big. And if she's going to treat us like prey again, then she is sorely underestimating us. One good wallop, that's all we need to put her on the defensive.
Vamos prosseguir até a cabana.
You make your way down to the cabin. Your fated confrontation awaits. You know what to do. We've already been over the plan. I'm not sure that use violence counts as a plan. It's a better plan than you had last time. I don't like this, but I'll try to keep us breathing. The interior is dark and overgrown. Vines and brush obscure so much of the place that, had you not seen the exterior, you might not have noticed this was a cabin at all. The only furniture of note, if you could call it that, is a knotted stump, a pristine blade embedded in its exposed rings. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you're going to do this right. Take it. We're not fighting a monster without a blade, even if it's not a very big one. Is no one going to mention the mirror? What are you talking about? There is no mirror. It's just the stump and a narrow tunnel that leads to the basement. He isn't tricking us. Can you feel the wind? It's telling us there's a hole in that wall. Our eyes deceive us. If that mirror's blocking our way, just smash it and be done with it. Yes, take the steel claw. You pull the blade from the stump, gripping it tight. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a good. One step closer to ending this. You step forward, approaching the small hole that leads to the basement, hesitating before you enter the princess's lair. You heard him. Stop hesitating and smash that antique. That mirror isn't part of this place. It's seeped through from somewhere else. It, if there even is an it, is a hallucination. Like you said, you've been here twice before. Your mind was bound to start playing tricks on you eventually. It's so grimy. Maybe we can wipe it clean and finally get a look at ourselves.
Vou limpar o espelho.
You reach forward and wave your hand over the open hole leading to the basement. See? Nothing. Tricks of the eye. No one sense can be trusted on its own. You step forward into the darkness. If there were once stairs leading into the basement, there is nothing left to attest to their existence now. There is only a long tunnel of packed earth, growing more narrow as you descend. It smells of mold and decay. The damp walls leave streaks of dirt along your body as you're forced to hunch, then finally squat down on all fours in order to continue. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. As you crawl forward on hands and knees, you're met only with the sounds of ambient earth.
No voice slinks confidently up the stairs. No entity threatens violence or pleads for safety. Stay quiet. Don't give her a...
Temos assunto a resolver. Precisamos conversar. Não precisamos lutar. Estou aqui para deixar você sair daqui. Não precisamos lutar. Estou pronto para deixar você sair daqui. Não dizer nada e descer a escada em silêncio.
You say nothing, maintaining the silence as you carefully make your way down into the basement. The basement is dark and cavernous, a gaping maw threatening to swallow you whole. There is no light here, save for what little starlight has managed to filter down the tunnel. And though you can't see the vastness of the space,
It doesn't matter if we can't see down here. We know where she is.
O gato comeu sua língua?
she doesn't respond. I assume that means her answer is yeah.
Avançar para as sombras e se preparar-se para o confronto.
You step into the shadows and are enveloped in total darkness. Your heart pounds in your chest, ears pricked, eyes wide despite the inky blackness. Waiting. There, she's about to strike. With the near silence of a determined predator, the princess erupts from the shadows. You're quick to react, swinging your blade, its tip intercepting her before she can draw first blood. She recoils, stunned for a brief moment.
See? I told you. We needed to assert our might. We needed to prove to her that she can bleed too. She'll doubt her every move now.
Her gleaming eyes watch you from the shadows, unblinking. There's fear in them now, but it is a fear wreathed in fury. And beneath it all lurks something far more primal. Hunger. Yes, she knows your strength now, and she wishes to devour it. How unseemly.
I'd like to see her try.
The princess lunges with even more ferocity than before. Both voices were right. Within that ferocity there is the clumsiness of doubt, a chaotic dance between impulse and restraint. Not a word is spoken between you and the princess as you exchange blows in the dark. The glint of bloody claws and fangs, the flash of wet steel. In the pit, all of your senses are heightened, each injury stinging like a chorus of insects, each small shift in your favor a major victory that swells your confidence. And yet, for all the wounds you've managed to inflict upon her, you remain at a stalemate. And then you start to lose ground. While your body slows, hers quickens, her wounds mending as she licks the blood of her prey from her dripping maw.
So she really can devour our strength. Can we do something like that? All these wounds are starting to add up.
Nah, screw that. We're not stooping to her level. We'll just have to give this our all, end it in one final hit.
We die if we do that. We have to make ourselves like her. We have to embrace instinct. She shifts towards you, her bloody grin shining in the dark. And then you see it. Your opening.
Take it. Put her down like the mindless beast she is.
A partir daqui eu vou salvar, ok? Salvar exatamente no mesmo lugar, porque eu salvar em lugar diferente vai dar ruim. Então eu tô salvando tudo no mesmo lugar. Abraçar seu instinto. Vamos ver.
You hurl yourself towards the princess's body, carving into her not with steel, but instead with tooth and claw. You are a blur of bloodied things that tear and rend.
Yes. Yes. We are not prey. We are more.
The princess howls in fear and outrage as you peel away a chunk of her flesh. But as the bloody meat slides down your throat, you feel invigorated. Your wounds burn less, you feel faster, more... Again, the more we take of her, the less she will be able to take of us. There is no time to rest if you're to do this right.
She tries to bat you away with her massive paw, but as it smashes into your ribs, you clamp your teeth around the limb. You give her no time to react before snapping it from its joint. The princess pulls back in pained shock as you crunch through bone, devouring the arm that was part of her. It's part of you now.
That's disgusting. I don't want to do that.
You were the one who asked if we could do this, and if it means we win, well, we have to win. Victory demands we do whatever it takes to claim it.
I didn't think it would be so dehumanizing.
But we feel bigger than her now, don't we?
The feeling doesn't linger. As you choke down the last of her severed arm, she lunges, taking advantage of the distraction. In a frenzied flash of blood and feathers, she rips into your side, swallowing another piece of you. Weakness returns. Her arm starts to mend itself, fresh claws sprouting from developing flesh. We can't be small again. We have to take more. We have to take it now. You descend upon her again, jaws gnashing, desperate to regain your power. You both lose yourself in the rhythm of the feast. You devouring her, and she devouring you, mending and bleeding and consuming in an endless...
Come on, just one more bite, then we'll have her right where we want her.
Am I really the only one who's not on board with this? I'm gonna be sick. The more you consume, the more the lines that differentiate you and her begin to blur, the flesh of your bodies twisting into warped reflections of what you swallow. You have to snap out of this. You can't destroy her if you lose sight of yourself.
We are the predator now. There is nothing to do but embrace our true nature.
But words fade into hollow vibrations as you and she continue to tear at each other in the darkness. There are no beginnings. There are no endings. There are no moments of calm. Did you say no endings?
But how are we supposed to know if we won?
We have won. We'll never die so long as we keep eating. We can be forever.
Mas vocês são separados, sua carne é arrancada do que a mantinha inteira. Antes que a eternidade passe, vocês fixam o olhar um no outro. Há uma nova emoção ali. Vergonha, o que nós fizemos? Eles perguntam.
She's gone. And there's that.
Afinal, esse será o seu fim, mas não será o meu fim.
What is that supposed to mean? Whatever awful thing I felt before, it feels so much death. Real.
Screw that. This can't be the end. It just can't.
Você se deixa em show.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the lone quiet. I'm curious to see what it means for us to know it. The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are. I will be here, waiting for you.
You're on a path.
Não liberei nenhuma conquista, mas vamos adiante.
Don't mention it. It's all part of the job. You take the blade.
Quando eu avanço o diálogo muito rápido, vê se trava. Só quero ver como você está.
It's been so long since anyone's come down here. I was starting to think they'd forgotten about me.
You walk down the steps. She's so focused on the task.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Pois bem, pois é sim, você me pegou. Estou aqui para te ceifar.
That isn't a good idea. Just drop the knife, and maybe the two of us can talk things out.
She's right, we shouldn't. We should just drop the blade. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. But killing someone in cold blood isn't very...
Ao matar alguém de sangue frio, nós seremos dignos da nossa parte. Segurar com mais força.
You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me?
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me? I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
E se ela não estiver blefando? E se ela nos matar? Você tem certeza que ela não está armada? Sinto muito, não podemos conversar.
You're so close. Don't give up. You've come this far. No, this is a good idea. Maybe we can de-escalate things.
Oh, threatened are we? You poor thing. Drop the knife, and of course we can talk.
Eu não vou soltar o punhal.
Then I'm not talking to you.
Então eu não vou conversar com você. Encarar a princesa intensamente quando segura o punhal.
You stare at the princess, squinting. She squints back. The two of you are gonna do this forever, aren't you?
Você tem certeza de que não quer conversar? Encarar a princesa com mais intensidade.
You squint even harder. So does she. At least nobody's dying right now. You're going to have to make a choice. You can't keep squinting forever. Eventually, someone is going to have to be.
Agora eu vou soltar o punhal.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Vejo como esse jogo trava quando eu fico avançando rápido
Against
demais
your
nas
better
conversas.
judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face. Unarmed. We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Como eu atiraria daqui?
You can't. Don't bother.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't... well, we can always put that knife to good use.
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade. She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting. She is. I'm sure of it.
Você sabe que eu estou aqui para te matar?
Do you?
Você sabe? Não.
You're lying.
Você está mentindo.
How does she know that?
Como ela sabe disso?
Don't think that just because I'm the one in chains, it means you have a right to interrogate me.
Conversamos o suficiente.
Oh? Have you decided what to do with me?
You know why you're here.
Vou tirar você daqui, examinar os grilhões.
Oh, you have to be kidding me. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
If you don't have the key, maybe you should go looking for it. I'm sure it's
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
Conferir o andar de cima.
You attempt to make your way out of the base. Is someone else here?
Voltar para baixo da
You
escadaria.
make your way back to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd simply slain her like you were supposed to. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they? The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
A partir daqui eu vou salvar a princesa.
Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the princess's arm, just above the massive, unyielding chain. You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp and you make quick work of it. Before long you're able to crack through bone, and she pulls the bleeding stub of her arm through the iron gauntlet. She didn't so much as utter a sound. Free from her bindings, the princess turns to face you, her fierce gaze meeting your eye. How is she so composed after losing an arm? It's like she isn't even bothered by it.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises... Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
Vou avisá-la.
Stop that.
I thought this was a little too easy.
Your body lunges forward to sink the blade into her back, but the princess swiftly moves out of the way before you can connect. Stop it! Stop resisting me! I am trying to get you out of here alive.
Agora eu tô na dúvida. Se eu resistir, eu vou parar no capítulo da prisioneira? Vamos ver. Acho que se eu resistir, eu vou parar no capítulo da prisioneira. Então vou ceifar a princesa.
Thank you. You swing your arm towards her throat, the blade singing through the air. But she's ready for it. She grabs your arm, her grip like a stone vice. You drop the blade, pathetically. She lets go, and faster than you can react, rears back and hits you with a bone-shattering haymaker. There's a ringing in your ears. You're fairly certain you can feel bone grinding against bone where she fractured your jaw, but your body isn't allowing you to feel much right now. Adrenaline coursing through your city, you fall to your knees. You're barely able to bring your trembling arms up to defend yourself before she hits you again. Every blow is as punishing as the first. You feel bones shatter with every impact. Unknown ruptures block.
Bang. I'll go ahead and put you out of your misery.
She places a confident heel on your chest and pushes you down to the ground. Her knee falls to your throat, your windpipe crushed beneath a weight you didn't think her slight form could possibly possess. It can't just end like this. I'm sorry, but it's over. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Chega no capítulo da torre de novo. Não deixa. Prossegue. Pegar o punhal. Entra no porão de novo. Achando que eu já li isso.
Making your way down the spiral staircase is a time-consuming ending. The princess towers over
Cheguei aqui.
almost glowing in the weak starlight, her figure framed by a stained glass window. Her long hair billows around her, and a chain binds her wrist to the far wall.
As conversas que eu pulei são as conversas que eu já li, ok? E as conversas que eu deixei aparecendo o tempão na tela são as conversas que eu ainda estou lendo, ok?
The chain is nothing to her. It might as well be a toy for all the good it would do. I told you.
The little bird has returned to me. I wonder what he wants. You brought that knife again, even though you know it's useless. Such charming audacity. Drop it.
Segurar com mais força.
As if on command, the blade slips from your grasp. It clatters uselessly to the floor.
Eu selecionei a opção de segurar o punhal com mais força.
But we didn't drop it. We decided to grip it tighter, remember? Are you really just going to let that happen to us? I have a duty to report facts as facts, and the fact is that you dropped the blade. Of course we dropped it. She's so much more than us. Oh, I understand what's going on, and you'd better...
Kneel. Oh, are you still trying to defy me? I said kneel.
Your legs buckle, and your knees hit the floor.
That's my good little bird. Now, why don't we talk? The last time we met, you couldn't even scratch me. And yet here you are again, trying to succeed where you've already catastrophically failed. What draws you back here beyond the empty halls of death? Speak.
The last time we met, nobody should have met her before this. You should be the first. You're the only one I'd trust to deal with her.
Then you shouldn't have trusted us. There was nothing we could do to stop her then, and there's nothing we can do to stop her now.
He's being melodramatic, but yeah, we've been here before, and she absolutely destroyed us. What are we... That's worrying. Whatever you do, don't tell her why you're here. It's best not to give her any ideas.
Não.
Perhaps you need another lesson in submitting to your betters. Pick up that needle.
Do it. It's what she... No objections here. I don't know what she's planning, and I don't like that we don't know what she's planning, but we might as well pick up the blade. As your eye falls on the blade, you feel a weight. Some divine hand that sits unperceived by your senses, but that manages to push you towards its desires like an unseen puppeteer.
Estranho, só tem a opção de pegar o punhal. Por que eu não tenho as outras opções? Tá estranho isso aqui. Talvez eu devesse ir no capítulo da torre na primeira tentativa para liberar as outras opções.
You reach forward and grasp the blade.
Stand.
This one's easy. See? This is...
Okay, yeah. We can do that. We were probably going to stand anyway.
Levantar.
You can feel a creaking tension between body and will as you slowly rise to your feet, like two foes forced into an unhappy truce. The princess eyes you with soft contemplation. The moment seems to last a lifetime, the silent anticipation of what's to come, dragging out the long, painful seconds.
To define me is to claim we stand on level ground. We do not. You are quiet, Shadow. Well, take that knife in your hand and slit your throat.
What? You don't have to listen to her. You're armed. Just steel your nerves, step forward, and end this.
Oh, we'll end this all right.
Your hand lifts the blade and brings it towards your throat. Okay, I apologize for the unclear language. End her.
Vamos ceifar a princesa.
Your body is sluggish and unresponsive, actively fighting against you, but you do your best to stagger forward. One step at a time, you move towards the princess.
Slitting your throat would have been a mercy. but it seems you're in need of a harsher lesson. Plunge that knife into your lungs.
I'm sorry. Don't... As you take another step forward, the blade digs into your ribs, slicing through flesh with ease. It somehow feels like an entirely natural thing to do, while the simple act of walking has become an arduous impossibility. Then it slides back out, the wound burning as a small hiss of air escapes through the fresh orifice. Blood fills your lungs.
Now, do it again. Keep doing it until I give you permission to stop.
Those are just words. You don't have to listen to her. It's what she wants. You, heroic one, what are you doing? Don't just let this happen. Stop him from killing you. I'm on it. Your other hand locks around your wrist, struggling to keep it from perforating vital organs. The blade still flails towards you, managing to slice bits of skin that plop to the floor to join the growing pile of blood and gore beneath you. Despite the pain, you manage to keep yourself in one piece, at least for now.
What a pitiful display. A wounded little bird thinking it can defy a god. It doesn't have to be like this. It doesn't have to hurt so much. You can choose a gentle end. You can choose to leave that punctured vessel for the next.
Ceifar a princesa.
Or you can pathetically struggle against yourself until the floor of this temple is painted with the bloody impressions of your futility.
You continue to approach the princess, even as the repeated gouges of your blade expose bone and muscle to the open air of the basement. You know, this would be a lot easier if you gave us a hand. My influence only goes so far, and I can only juggle so many things at once. The best I can do right now is to continue to drive you forward. Believe me, this whole ordeal would be so much easier if I didn't have to contend with free will.
You're the one making things difficult. You're the one making us hurt. She doesn't want to hurt us.
Stop.
As you finish crossing the room, you fall to your knees at the princess's feet, your chest heaving as your blood pools in the crevices of the stone floor, the coppery taste coating your throat. The princess kneels down, lifting your chin with her finger as her face lowers to yours.
Your devotion is misplaced. You've surrendered to delusion. But something about your defiant spirit speaks to me. Perhaps, if you've learned your lesson, there's a place at my side for you, if you'll have it. Not as an equal, but as something worthy to be kept.
Well, that's demeaning, isn't it? Yes, how thoughtful of her. It's a mercy. Take it. I think he's given up whatever say he had at the start of all this. At least one of you is sane. She's within striking distance, and she's only negotiating now because she knows you have what it takes to put an end to her.
Não posso resistir à princesa, vamos ver.
No. Yes. Though your body trembles, struggling to defend itself in the face of the princess's overwhelming will, you finally manage to break through, darting to her side before she can react. The wind of your freedom rushes through you, and you channel it into a decisive blow, stabbing into the soft flesh of her ankle and severing the tendons in an act of unyielding defiance. She falls to the floor, crashing unceremoniously to her knees. But you don't give her any time to recover. Your heart pounding with determination, you plunge your blade into her chest. As you find your target again and again, she laughs, crude emotion breaking through her once stony composure as your blade cuts her flesh. We can do this, can't we? You always could. The decision to give you this task was not made lightly. You're here for a reason.
It's not too late to pick up the pieces. It's not too late to toss that blade aside and beg for forgiveness.
Shut up.
I can't believe you would actually strike me. You
heathen! You worm! You defiler! You don't know the consequences of your arrogance!
Before you can strike the final blow, the princess lashes out, knocking you off your feet. There's an unsettling wet pop as your spine breaks, numbness and pain spreading through your body. As you rebound towards the ceiling in a moment of disorientated lightness, she drives her fist in. Your body is crushed,